This topic is about skin science and the relevant anatomy. You have gotten a lot of materials from our website and a lot from textbooks, but I want to highlight what is important and what is relevant here. We have the typical layers of the skin, which is the epidermis and the dermis, and the subdermal layer, which is the subcutis or the subcutaneous fat layer. Bear in mind that the epidermis and the dermis, the thickness is only about approximately 1 millimeter depending on the area, but on the face is average about 1 millimeter. And really this is a needle, it's a hypodermic needle, and this is slightly more than 1 millimeter thick. So in reality, the epidermis may only be 0.1 or less thickness. Coming back to the epidermis, the important thing to realize is that we have the stratum corneum, which acts as a barrier to us absorbing the topical creams we put on. So the relevance is that we do microdermabrasion and peels to try to lessen this area so that we can get better absorption of the topical creams that we put on. The next structure we need to be aware of is the melanocyte. This is responsible for producing melanin, such as in the case of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, PIH, or melasma. And the melanin may be in the epidermal or also in the dermal area. And the next layer, which is the dermis itself, which contains fibroblasts with the collagen and elastin fibers. And this is where microneedling or the collagen induction therapy is happening. Also in this layer, we need to note that the appendages, which are the hair follicles, together with the glands. And why is this important? Is because when we deal with scars, we need to understand a scar is by definition an area of the skin of the dermis that is devoid of appendages, which means that there's no appendages. The hair follicle is gone, and the pores, etc. And this is replaced by a layer of fibrous tissues. So let me rephrase it. A scar is by definition an area of the dermis which is devoid of appendages that is replaced by fibrous tissues. And to the next layer, which is a subdermal layer. The subdermal layer is the subcutaneous fat layer immediately under the skin, and this is where the skin boosters are deposited.